I was 2 years old when I first picked up a baseball. My parents told me I would toss the tennis ball back and forth for hours to my uncle every time he would come over. Ever since, I've loved baseball with a passion. Aside from my dad, I played the other role in doing everything I could to get better. Every night before I went to bed, I would run up and down the hallway, pretending like I was sliding into a base at each end. I would do this for as long as I could until I had to go to bed. Another ritual of mine was pretending like I was making a diving catch in the outfield. This was done in my downstairs hallway. I would toss a tennis ball out of my reach towards the other end of the hallway, and right after I released the ball, I would take a few steps and then completely lay out like the pros did. At this point in time, I was around 13. I was lined up to begin playing in the Pony League, but then my dad, along with his other friend, had an idea. What if they could create Brookline's first AAU baseball club and bring our skills to another level? And so, I became a Brookline Knight the next season. Our first season wasn't the greatest, with a record of 2-26 by the end of the season. But the next season we improved a lot and started to really develop as a team. My third and final season as a Brookline Knight was the best. Not only were we now a competitive team, but we were acquiring a better overall understanding of what it meant to be a good teammate. We all bonded quickly, and to this day, some of my teammates back then have become a few of my best friends out there. Playing for the Knights, I felt really prepared me for high school baseball. However, my freshman baseball year was plagued by injuries. First, I dislocated my shoulder while skateboarding on a half pipe. For the first half of the season, I couldn't throw, so I was the designated hitter. Then finally, the day came where I could get back out in the field again. But my season would soon be stopped short again. We were playing at Newton South, and I had just driven in a run and was standing on first base. The coach gave me the steal sign, so on the next pitch I was off and running. I've stolen a lot of bases in my career and rarely get caught, except this time, the base caught me and I broke my leg. I trained at this academy in Medford called Valdez, which is run by former professional players and coaches. I really enjoy it there because you are taught by guys who really know what they're doing, and there's not a minute of time that's wasted while you're there. By the end of each session, my hands are always wrecked up with blisters, which sometimes don't go away for several weeks. I think of them as a sign that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, putting in 100% effort all the time. That's the only way you get better at things over time. Although life has become much busier now that I'm in high school, I always find time in my schedule for baseball. Even just swinging my bat 50 times a day will make a difference. And when I'm feeling extra motivated, I'll do things how I used to do them, like a little kid all over again with a big smile on my face. Because no matter where life takes me, baseball will always be a part of me, inside and out. I know where I'm going to hit it. Throw it like here.
It's hard.
That's perfect.